Hi there, Mr. Carbis again. We're looking at a book called I Want My Hat Back by John Classen. It's a lot shorter this time, as most of you be reassured. So let's get into it. My hat is gone. I want it back. Have you seen my hat? No, I haven't seen your hat. Okay, thank you anyway. Have you seen my hat?
No, I've not seen any hats around here.
Okay, thank you anyway. Have you seen my hat? No. What are you asking me? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any hats anywhere. I would not steal a hat. Don't ask me any more questions. Okay. Thank you anyway. Have you seen my hat? I haven't seen anything all day. I have been trying to climb this rock. Would you like me to lift you on top of it? Yes, please. Have you seen my hat? I saw a hat once. It was blue and round. My hat doesn't look like that. Thank you anyway. Have you seen my hat? What is a hat? Thank you anyway. Nobody has seen my hat. What if I never see it again? What if nobody ever finds it? My poor hat. I miss it so much. What's the matter? I have lost my hat, and nobody has seen it. What does your hat look like? It is red and pointy, and I have seen my hat. You stole my hat. I love my hat.
Excuse me, have you seen a rabbit wearing a hat?
No. Why are you asking me? I haven't seen him. I haven't seen any rabbits anywhere. I would not eat a rabbit. Don't ask me any more questions.
Okay, thank you anyway.
And that is the end of that. So I had this book read to me when I was in university training to be a teacher. They would introduce us all sorts of books, and we all thought it was rather neat. I've got some ideas for a learning task that we can do. So I'm just going to go on to Hub, and there's lots of things that you can do with I Want My Hat Back. What I've done before with older children is I've actually set up like a court case scenario, and you got the defendant, which is the rabbit, and you got the accuser, which is the bear, and who's right, who's wrong, is the rabbit guilty, You know, people are saying, no, that hat's in fashion. It could have been anybody's hat. The rabbit only talked fast because he was scared of the bear, big hunter bear. So there's lots of different ideas you can do. Anyway, what I would like you to do is, Bronze, I'd like you to go through this story and identify who is talking and how. So there's, instead of just saying the bear said, the tortoise said, the bear pondered, the bear queried, you know, all these different words that you can use for said. Wrong discussion. It's called I Want My Hat Back, Ways of Speaking. So we'll have a look at this. There is a spelling mistake. It doesn't let you edit the discussion, so I do apologise. It should be can and not wakan. Okay, so for Bronze, all I want you to do is go back through the story, identify who's talking, and how. So I said that the bear inquired, the fox stated, the frog chatted, the rabbit was really nervous, babbled, the tortoise complained, the snake elaborated. So all these different words that you could use instead of said. So we're looking to change the story to add some ways of speaking to help the reader understand how these animals are talking. Silver, a little bit more complicated. When we talk with emotion. You know, whether we're talking calmly, like how I'm talking, whether we're talking angrily, you get me my hat back, or, you know, we don't talk like robots. There's an emotion behind it. So can you add an emotion to each of these? I've given you one example, that the bear inquired curiously. So he's very curious. An easy one perhaps would be the rabbit babbled nervously, or maybe guiltily, depending on your point of view. So what's the emotion behind these animals? How are they speaking? What emotion? And finally, and you don't need to rewrite reams. You can copy my sort of format if you want. Bear inquired curiously, or if you want to rewrite the story, then feel free, but maybe only do a couple of pages. Gold, the extra challenge, I want you to rewrite maybe 2 or 3 pages with speech bubbles, or if you're feeling adventurous, speech marks. And I know we haven't really taught speech marks in year 1, but there's no harm in you having a go at speech marks. Little 66 and 99s is how I learned speech marks. So just go back through the story. And instead of I love my hat, you maybe draw the bear, draw a speech bubble around it, and I love my hat, proclaimed the bear happily. And then you would maybe do a couple of other pages. Okay, and that is that activity. So I've uploaded this for you to see how I done it, and maybe you can get some ideas. As an extra challenge, do you agree with my list? Maybe you think the fox didn't state. Maybe you think, I don't know, he was more pompous. So you might have proclaimed. I don't know. So you can go through my list as a challenge. Do you agree with me? Yes, no, and what would you change? And I've also uploaded a file which might help in literacy. Just trying to remember what I called it. Alternatives to said. There we are. So I've uploaded a little word map, and there's lots of different words that you can use to replace the word said. I'm not going to go through it all, and they're roughly grouped together. So all like the question sort of words, asked, inquired, queried, questioned, they're grouped together. Or like the shouting words are grouped together. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the story. personal favourite of mine. Just think it's a little humour. And take care of yourselves.